Wolverine is Wolverine. X-23 is X-23. Iron Man is Iron Man. Ironheart is Ironheart. All right? When it comes to, race swapping and gender swapping, it only works when you do it with a lesser character that not many people are used to seeing how that original character was. You can't just change a character like that and expect everybody to accept it overnight. Especially when you try to virtue signal and add politics into something like science fiction and fantasy. It's not going to work in the long run. Like you make somebody like Bond, who's basically synonymous with being a male, into potentially being a female or something completely different. There was talks about that. That's always destined for failure when you change that about a character. Same thing making Black Panther white. That doesn't work because the essence of his character is to be a black man in Africa or in Wakanda. So you got to do it smart, and you can't go against the main core fan base. If the main core fan base is 80%, for example, red people, you don't make the red superhero that represents that character green, if that makes sense. You got to do what's smart. You got to go with your smart money. You can't just do things just that to push a political agenda or alienate a certain amount of people just to make the other people feel better. You got to either create a new character, or if you're going to race swap it, do it with a lesser character that not many people care for. Like, for example, Nick Fury. No one really cared about that because I don't think many people were Nick Fury fans. He's kind of like a side character that just helps with the Avengers, informs them and stuff. That's the only way it could work. But you can't do it with your core. You got to either create a new character or make a lesser character that most people haven't read since 1920 or whatever, who didn't even know they existed, if that makes sense. So I think you can't have forced diversity. You got to do it where it naturally makes sense. And you got to go where the money is and where your core fans are. You got to cater to them, no matter what people think as far as the political spectrum outside of that. You can't have politics in science fiction and fantasy. You have to keep that out. Keep your own personal religious beliefs and politics out.